So what we're talking about tonight is a free website. We're going to do this on Wednesdays. And if we got members, it looks like all members on tonight. So here's the deal. Invite your folks. Look at I don't want to repeat what we did Monday night in the Elite Mastermind, but we gave you an affiliate position so that you can participate in this. You don't have to build anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to lift a finger. You just invite people, give them your link, and they can get a free website. And what it is, just to go through it, they're going to get a 7-day trial with hosting. So we front the cost of the hosting. We give them the web software. And then tonight, and what these Wednesday nights are about, is we give them a step-by-step. Here, when you get your software, here's how easy it is to build your website. It is, easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, drop and drag. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? So that's what these Wednesday nights are about. So invite your folks out and give them that link, and then go back to get all the details and the affiliates positioning and commissioning and all of that on Monday night. So from the training this past. And if you did not get your link, there's a link in that mastermind training from Monday night, which was April 15th, tax day. Hope you guys got your taxes done. But click on that link, fill that form out, and you will have your affiliate link. And then your clients, just like my clients and anybody else's clients, they click on that, they're able to get a 7-day free trial. And so what you ought to do to time this out is have them click on it tonight. So they have a week from tonight, a whole week after this training, to implement what they just saw done and recorded, so they can go back and refer to it as well. But with these websites, let me tell you what these things are so cool. Okay. It's what it is our easy web builder software in our app. Okay. We're giving that away. And then if they want to keep it, here's the deal. After 7 days, you go, well, what's the deal, Terry? It's $25 a month hosting. $25, which is what GoDaddy and all these other guys charge. But here's the difference. If you've messed with Wix, if you've messed with GoDaddy, if you've messed with any of these other platforms, they're very limited in what they can do. It's very hamstring. It's not as easy as what they're going to see tonight. It's very limited in what they can do, and the ability to grow exponentially with different technology. For instance, the software we use, exact same software ClickFunnels use. Okay, so if they want to add a funnel system to it, they just contact you and say, hey, I want that marketing tab turned on, or that funnels tab turned on, because instead of paying ClickFunnels $300 a month, I'd like to pay you $100 extra, $200 extra, whatever you're working with them on, because you'll know what their needs are, whatever is priced in your business. But that if they need a calendar, they've already got the software. They got the very basic component. Rather than paying Calendly, $29 a month, they pay you whatever it needs. So they literally can go from just this website to grow their entire business. And it all starts with this right here. Okay. And every business person, if you're here live tonight or you're watching this recording later on, I have been saying this since I've been doing this TW3 thing since 2008. And the reason I said it at the beginning is because I experienced it when I was in my piano business and in my insurance business. I've been online really since 1999. Okay. And what happened was I launched the piano business, and then 9/11 happened, and it really hurt us. But here's what I would tell you. Everybody, and a lot of people that you guys know and probably follow and have a lot of respect for, and I do too, and some of them I know personally, they've changed attitudes a couple of years ago. You don't need a website anymore. All you need is a funnel. Or you don't need a website. You got your social media. The problem with that logic is, and recent history has proven it out, you don't own your social media account. You're renting that space. That's rented space. So if you are, for instance, some of my clients are in the hunting and fishing space. Well, if they sell guns and knives, and the attitudes toward their particular products are different on a particular platform, they're really hamstrung on what they can advertise. And then they have to go through the power brokers to say if we can even run an ad or we can do this. So you're always, at the mercy of the goodwill of these social media platforms. So that's why it's so important to have your own website, because now you have your own space. You have your own corner of the internet that you are the mayor of that city. You can do with what you want. You don't have to go and ask permission. Hey, can I advertise this product, or can I do this? It doesn't matter. So everybody needs to have their own website if they're going to be in business. And then Ms. Spelling Bee can speak to this probably with more authority than I can because of the context of her history. But she used to work with a company called Yellow Pages, and they had a lot of SEO and backlinking and discoverability. And she will tell you, once you have this website, the next step is to contact us, contact your trainer about our SEO component. Because rather than spending thousands of dollars a month with, Mark Zuckerberg or any of these other, billionaires that own these social media platforms, God love them. I wish I was in their position. I wished I had that problem. But rather than spending thousands of dollars just to be seen, you could just spend, a fraction at $100 or so a month. And now you have this passive traffic coming to you. And here's the deal that I have discovered in my own personal business in the last 3 months. $1 spent in SEO is worth $10 spent in social media and keyword advertising. And I'll tell you why. If I spend $10 on social media marketing, what that means is I'm pushing out an ad to people that fit a particular demographic, fit a particular interest group. Let's say, for instance, I'm selling, sports memorabilia, and particularly like signed Braves baseball or bats or, tickets or whatever. I'm a big sports nut, right? See, sorry about your loss there, Green, Gary. I know we need to go get the broom in a minute, but anyway, we swept. But anyway, I'm teasing a Houston fan out there. Me putting that ad out, spending $10 to get my ad out in front of Braves fans in this area that want this, doesn't necessarily mean they want it. I have to spend a ton of money just to get that ad in front of them. Then maybe they don't click, maybe they don't. Spend $10 to do that. If I spend $1 in SEO, what that means is when someone says, hey, I'm looking for this in my area. I'm looking for sports stores or sports memorabilia or whatever near me, or the lowest price or whatever. If I'm in their area because of SEO, it pulls me right up. And what that client is a much higher converting client than the people that are just, oh, that looks interesting, click on it, and go on, because they are actively looking. So you're meeting someone when they really want something. So $1 spent in SEO is worth $10 spent in cold marketing. It just is. And with our system, once you have your website, because it's built on a platform that's already SEO sort of motivated and geared up for that. So what we're giving clients that want these free websites, and for my members on here tonight and people that are not members that are watching this later, we're not giving you something that just looks pretty, but that's no one will ever find it. We're giving you something that if you want to grow into and really start pulling some traffic into it to generate leads, to generate conversions, because you got products. Because here's the other thing. Not only is this a responsive website, which means when you look at it on mobile, all of a sudden it looks good on mobile. See that? Not only does it look good on mobile, because it's built on the same website software that we're talking about, but it has an e-commerce component to it, which means if you sell shirts, if you sell flowers, if you sell anything, whatever it is you sell, musical instruments, whatever, you load it in here. And then I'm looking for this near me. If you're a restaurant owner out there, if you're whatever it is you sell. And by the way, our e-commerce store can sell physical products and calculate the shipping. It can sell virtual products. It can sell memberships and subscription products. So if you're selling something that has a subscription component, it can sell all of those type of products. But once you have all that, we got it already on a platform that all you have to do is talk to your trainer and say, hey, I want to turn the switch on here and really get some traffic. All they have to do is show you how, with just a small amount of money, to get it all set up for you, and a fraction of the price of what you'd pay in keyword advertising, you can start seeing. I have spent thousands of dollars for the last going on 16 years. And I just started this 8 months ago. I know I'm ashamed to say that. But I was always just in the mindset of cold marketing, cold marketing, cold marketing. And I got good at it and I still do it. But now I am not working half as hard as I used to. I'm not spending nowhere near the money I used to. And the people I'm talking to, they already need, want, desire, and can afford what it is I offer. They're already in the mode to look for it. So that's the power of that. So let's get into what we're giving you and how easy it is to get it set up. Okay. So when you get this free website that we're going to let you try out for free for 7 days, and the website and the software and everything, we're giving it to you. Okay. It's just you got to have it hosted. That's the only thing you're paying. If you decide after 7 days, hey, this is easy, I want this. This is a lot easier and a lot better, and it offers me a lot more than what I've seen with some of these other programs and platforms, then it's $25 a month. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. Okay, so what's going to happen is when you get the software, you're going to get into the back of it right here, and you're going to have all of these different tabs. Now, let me get over to the right tab. Now, you're not going to see all these tabs. Excuse me. Back up. Strike that from the record. I'd like to readdress the jury, Your Honor. You're going to get in, and what you're going to see is one tab, okay? And these are all the other software components you can add later, but you're going to see this one thing. You're going to see sites. That's what you're going to see. And so when you click on sites, you're going to see one thing up here. You're going to see websites, you're going to see blogs, you're going to see forms, and you're going to see chat widget, okay? Because we give you a chat widget too. Pretty cool. So you just click on websites. This is how easy it is to I just read what Gary wrote. This is how easy it is to write, to create a website. Don't get me distracted. You click on new sites. Now, you can do it. You can do it the hard way, or you can do it the right way. Here's the right way. We give you, now there's over 10,000 templates in our system, and there's over 1,000 templates just in the website builder. Okay. So click on this right here. Check this out. You click on that. Look how easy this is. What kind of business am I in? Somebody on here tonight, put it in the chat. What kind of business are you in? Anybody. I'm going to build somebody a website real quick. And if you say an adult entertainment, I'll still build it. No, I'm kidding. I got some pictures I can load up for you. No, I'm kidding. Just joking. Plumbing. All right. First one in said plumbing. All right. So we got a plumber on tonight. He's used to shoveling plumbing material. So plumbing. So right there is our plumbing. And what are we wanting to do? We're wanting to show off our works. We're wanting to show off just our business in general, our emergency services. You can look at this as a plumber and say, what do I want to do? I don't want to book appointments. Do I want to make sure that this website books appointments? Now, if you do choose this, make sure you get with your TW3 reseller and say, hey, I need that calendar thing added to my, so I can book appointments, because you'll need that add-on. Okay. So just make sure that, if you're using a feature you don't have, make sure you get with your reseller and say, hey, or affiliate and say, hey, I need this. Okay. So that's what you want to do. So I'm going to just say right here, let's just do this right here. And if you want to look at them, excuse me, so you can see them a little bit better, you can just click on that little thing right there and say, oh man, look at that. So, and if you'll say it's all, they got little Pig Latin stuff here for you to type over, so you don't have to do that. For companies only buy Italian flues. Okay. I know nothing about plumbing, but this gives me a strong start to get started. So if I like that, I just hit continue. Look what it's doing. It's loading that thing up right now. Loading it up. And so now, through the power of the internet, nothing between my ears, look what's happening. I have, and let me go over here real quick, because I might have somebody at Facebook asking questions. All right. I don't think so. Make sure I don't. Okay, I don't. I saw an alert there, so I just want to make sure. So here's how cool it is. If I've got my logo ready, I just load it up right there. I click on that right there. Anything I click on here, I come over to this side, and this is where I do all my editing. Okay. And you will see right here, brand logo. It's already laid out for you. You just click on that and you upload your logo. If you don't have a logo, contact your trainer. They can get you a logo. Okay. We do graphic design here as well. They can help you out with that. Okay. Be more than happy. I've got my logo right there. So boom, boom, shake the room. Now let's say, for instance, let's say this background did not look good with my logo for whatever reason. I had a conflict with the what I'm using. Now this worked out great because look at the color scheme here. It's already that Carolina blue, Tar Heel blue. You know, the greatest basketball team that's ever uh, been on a college court. And that includes Duke and Kentucky and all those other.
I hate Duke.
I was trying to get a rise out of you. you, were, you weren't listening. You were listening. You just wasn't going to entertain my. So you just click inside there and then you see your background. You can change colors. Look at that. You can change anything you want there. You hover over background, got all that. So then you just go in here, look at this, and you start typing. If you can type, you can create a website. The number one plumbing solution here in Frog Level, Georgia. Okay. Where does that contact go? Let's make sure contact is any button you see right there. You see that button right there? All you do is click on the button. You go over here and what do you want it to link to? Okay, here's all my pages that's already on the site. Maybe I want it to go to, excuse me, I want it to go to the pop up maybe, or do I want it to go to a page? I can say go to a page and it's going to say, well, what page do you want, Terry? All right. And there's a survey page and a thank you page. I can change it there. I can make it go to the pop up. And so I'm going to make it go to the pop up because in my pop up is where I'm going to add my contact us button. And then I just go through here, residential plumbing. We do everything, blah, blah, blah. So I go through here. It's just so simple. I change the pricing. We'll save you time and money. I change all that. I make all those go to my pop up. So that's the way. And but see, here's the thing. If I want it to, excuse me, link, maybe I want it to go to a particular URL address. Maybe I want just this to link to my social media. I go to my Facebook page. I could do that. I can link this thing to whatever I want. Okay. It goes to whatever I want. That's how I fix it. Maybe I have it go to an email address. Okay. And then I have them email me directly. So they don't even fill out a form. They're just emailing me directly. I can do that. I can program this thing however I want. And then before I say anything as far as saving that, what does it look like on a mobile? So let's just go through here and I would look there. So there's my desktop view. There's my mobile view. Now, these people aren't real employees. So I would click on that and then I would just change the image file to real employees that I've got, right? So I just go through here and um, I change to a real employee. There's John Doe. And I just click on him. I change it to a real employee. I could even hyperlink that to, his email address if they want to email him directly. You can do so much with this, right? So if I want to just click on that, look like this, I can on that image, just so you know how that's done. There is a image action, go to URL address or go to pop up. I can have it go there. I can go to URL address. I can have it open up in a new tab. So they stay on this. So you can do whatever you want. See? Once I'm done, I hit save. Okay. That's all I do. I hit save. All right. And so once you hit save, which I'm not going to save that because we're just playing. Okay. But you just go through there. What you want to do is go through button and make sure that it's set to the way you want it set. You change the language to what you want changed. Okay. It's not on Facebook for whatever reason. Just end it real quick. And that way I'm not missing why it's not. Boy, it's slow. I tell you, when I get on Zoom, it really slows things down. Okay. So here's all the different pages. Okay. And then here's the thing, you can add more pages. Well, how do you do that and keep that theme? All you have to do is go up here, see where it says clone. You hit clone and clone that page in this website. That's all you got to do. And then you just go in there and edit that page. And you'd want to rename the page. And so let's just clone that so you see what it does. So let's just clone that one. And so that page is going to be a duplicate of the other page. See how? But we don't want this to be our survey page. We want this to be our contact page. Okay, so we're just going to change the name to contact. So now I got a contact page. I got a thank you page. And I can create as many pages as I want. And then all you want to do is make sure that your menu is linked to each one of these pages once you're done. Okay. And then for your contact, all you have to do is go up under forms. You want to see the little builder right there. And so I've got a ton of forms on here. So I'm not going to belabor that, but you just click on add form. You can start from scratch. What information do you want to capture? It's going to go ahead and start with a little bit. Make sure you put I agree. And what are they agreeing to? I always say something like, I agree to allow your company name to text or email me information. I know I misspelled that. Information I requested. And then what you want to do is name that form what it was, like this is going to be the plumber form, because you can create other pages and sites with the software. Okay. So to keep that form straight, I need to know where that form is. So now what happens is when I go back over to websites, and it won't be as confusing to you because you won't have all these buttons to navigate. You only have a few to look at. So you won't have to, hunt and peck like I'm having to do. I've got a lot of stuff on here. But let's go back to plumber. OP. It's in alphabetical order, and I got several websites, as you can see. There it is. So what you would do is I would just go into the edit mode of this home page, because this will make them all the same. And if you'll notice while ago, I made the buttons edit or go to the pop-up, right? So all you have to do is go up here to where it says pop-up settings. And you see how it's blank? Just add a row, add an element. What element am I adding? And I'm going to add, if I can find it, it's right in front of me. Where's it at? Form. You select the form. That's it, but you would have the name of it. Okay. And it'll be right there. So I want to stop real quick and answer any questions that you might have. Anybody with questions? Put it in the chat, and then I'll unmute your mic as well. And I can ask, I'll tell you what, I'll ask everyone to unmute. And then that way, if you got questions, you can speak up. It's good to have Shakita on and Osama Noir. Good to have you guys on tonight.
Terry, do you want to talk a little bit about the domain name?
Yes. So once you
and
have,
how to put that in the settings?
yes. So I would go with GoDaddy or Namecheap, either one. But once you have your site built, you're going to click on publish right here. And the only thing you're going to have to spend, outside of your hosting is, $5 to $10 with either Namecheap or GoDaddy, But when you click on publish, it's going to ask you what domain name. And if you don't have a domain name, you're going to have to add one. When you click on add one right here, it's going to walk you through this process right here. So you're going to add a domain name. And so you'll stop right here. You'll open up another tab. You'll go to GoDaddy and you will buy a domain name and just search around, mywonderfulidea.com, or myname.com or whatever it's going to be. Once that's done, you will have the ability to go into the DNS settings, and there's a little video in here that'll show you how to do that, by the way, as you walk through it. But you'll come in here and you'll put in your domain name, and it'll be HTTPS, whatever it is, in your domain name. When you hit continue, it'll cycle around for a minute, and it'll say, okay, where is that domain? Who's got it? And then it's going to give you a CNAME address and a what is it?
A record.
It's an A record. And you just copy it. You just copy those two things. You go back over to GoDaddy or Namecheap, whoever you've got it with, and you just do as the video, because there's a little video in there that shows you step by step how to do it. And you just click on it, and hit submit. And it normally takes a few minutes, so don't panic. Once you put that in there, once you put that in your domain name host, whether it be Namecheap or GoDaddy, give it just a minute or two. Then come over here and hit verify, and it'll spin. As soon as it sees that, it's going to ask you, what website do you want to connect this to? Well, you connect it, in this instance, to that plumber website. And then it'll say, well, what web page in that website do you want it to pop up when they put in www.whatever your website is.com. And I always say home. Just put in home, and it'll be a little drop down menu. Just say home. Hit submit. You're done.
Inspiring, informative, and informational.
This is TTW3.